G'day ladies and gents, and welcome back to Civilization 6 with Mags, and today we are continuing our war against the Americans. At the moment, our scouts have progressed south. It looks like their empire never went in this direction. I have a funny feeling the coast flows through here, just out of our line of sight, which I will check shortly. And I think Boston here is going to be the second and only city, because just judging from the coast, unless there is an expansion down here that I can't see, they shouldn't have enough room to expand beyond that. So this should be their last city. So defeating this will take America out of the game and give us an almost north to south control of this particular section of this continent. For the moment, I'm actually going to move the scouts in one move. I don't want to move much closer than that because I don't want to get involved in combat against a city with scouts. Yeah, that does look like it's more leading around. Anyway, our armies are ready. I'm not quite prepared to move them into position just yet, so I want to start making sure everybody is set to move. And our archers, I'll bring them down. Okay, they seem to be fine. Who wants to move? Alright, what we'll do is put them into heal mode for the moment. And we'll begin our first attack on Boston. That worked. Alright, our first workers are out. They have they built the mine there yet? No. Alright, so they're going to build a mine here. Now, I don't actually think I need to bring this legion down. We should be fine. So I'm going to move this legion back to Antium, and they can just go back there and be defense for the moment, because I still have the base defense of each of the cities themselves, but I am feeling rather exposed up this end. Now, I do need to get this war over and done with rather quickly, because it is costing me a bit of gold. I am dropping it here, so I want to defeat America, be done with it, and be able to retire some of these units and start focusing on increasing production to my treasury at this point. And that brings us up past this turn. And once again, wants to make peace. My armies are at your doorstep. I am not going to sue for peace now. The time is long past. And their trader won't matter too much soon. Move the archers through the city. Now, most of these won't be ready to attack this turn. And I'm not going to destroy anything that they're building at this point, because although that looks interesting, I might continue whatever that is, if it's still there afterwards. Another attack with my legion on the city. Now, they're not going to be able to handle another attack. They're going to have to stop for the moment. And we want to build some farmland over here. Trying to get that city's population up. The sooner I can get its population increased, the faster the build time for production is going to drop. And I really need that harbour going. That's my access to the ocean right there. Legion south. And these guys are good to continue healing for the moment. They do not have the ability to attack yet. Next turn. Alright, so next turn will be the big attack on Boston. I should be able to bring 2 archers to bear and strike with 2 legions. But I think I'll only strike with this one. These ones, I'm actually fortify until healed. Attack with the 2nd legion. And from here, archery strikes on the city. Now, they're not going to be able to move through, I don't think, so I'm going to move the scouts back, actually. We'll pull them out, we don't need them here. And they can scout out this section of the continent we can't see. And I'll bring the legions in from the south. Now, that should only be 2 squares away, so they should be able to attack the city as well. At the moment, you have to research something before you can actually stack units, which is why the units are not stacking at this point. I do believe there is something you can research that will allow that, however. Alright, so the farmland is built there. This looks like a great spot for a plantation, so we'll build the plantation over here next, and that should be the end of those builders. I'll only get 3 with my current settings. I should only get 3 builds out of them. They can't attack. Production. Rome is not producing at the moment. 1 gold per turn. 1 gold per turn. Until I've got the treasury sorted out, I don't really want to expand this. Commercial hub, base cost 60 production, 1 trade route capacity. That will help. Where to build it? We build it over here, we'll lose 1 unit of production and 2 units of food. So we get access to a trade route from the commercial hub that I can then use to trade between the cities, which will start generating gold, which is far, far more valuable to me at this point. Who else? Somebody else needs to produce. Antium. I might do the same with you, actually, because the commercial hubs don't cost anything in the way of gold, so I can build them wherever the hell I like. Why are they sending that up here? 1 unit, 3 units of food, 4 units of food, 1 unit of production, 2 units of food. Looking for a tile with no special resources that is not overly valuable. And on this particular city, I don't really want to drop production. Yeah, remove the woods on that tile. That'll be the one for it. I wouldn't think these guys would be wanting to attack me at this point. They'd be silly to. Although, they've got 3 sets of catapults built. 4 sets. 3 of them in the north. Don't do it. I'm playing nice with you guys at the moment. Do not expand. Stonehenge has been constructed. Okay. I can't see anything going on there that could lead them to attacking me. But that doesn't mean they're not going to attack me. I'm sure old Teddy didn't see this coming. Yeah, their health's a little low, and yeah, okay, we'll go to next turn. Their archers attack mine, that's alright. I have 3 sets of archers and, well, 3 sets of legionnaires, so I think I'm pretty good in this area.
The taxpayer.
We got barbarians wandering around still.
Government, but doesn't have to take the civil service
Civil
examination.
Service. Change policies. Nothing really to change at this point, so I'll just leave that as it is. I'm pretty happy with the way that's going. Let's go archers first. Bombard the city defenses first. And now we should be able to walk our legion in. No. Still defending. Of course, the blue bar is the walls. So the walls are gone, so now we're doing additional damage. Yes, as much as I thought. Just an empty section. Although, this wouldn't be a bad spot for another city down here. Just down here on the edge of the ocean gives access to this side of the world without having to bring boats around. That isn't a bad place. 1 in there, and 1 over here near the cliffs, which will give access to all these banana plantations and resources through here that I won't have access to otherwise. And then we can expand back and pick up the, well, we'll have the diamonds already, and pick up the extra diamonds and resources as we grow back through. I'm not looking to urgently take these over straight away. My cities themselves should expand over time, and my hope is this city-state will wind up joining my empire at some point, and then I'll, by default, take everything that they've got. Of course, I've got to research a new civic. Medieval fairs, guilds, divine right. Mercenaries is only 7 away because I've already got some default research on that, so I will take that for the moment because that'll be fast. Well, let's go next turn. Who needs orders? Ah, of course, the legionaries. Next turn. No. No, 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 no. I'm wiping you out. I want you off the map. I want you gone. Goodbye. One, two, 5 sets of catapults. I really want my armies to start going north just in case soon, if I can. Fire, fire, and fire. I don't like those barbarian scouts being there. Attack with these legionaries first. That was a big hit, and these guys should end it. Boston has fallen.
Instead of the United States of America, your nation will go far.
Oh, I almost feel sad. Except I know America has this bad habit in civilization of attacking you whenever you go to war, and as Rome, I'm going to go to war at some point, so I'm just dealing with the problem before it becomes a problem. And this leaves these legionnaires free to hopefully wipe out these barbarian scouts. Apparently not. That's a shame. Get right out there on the end so I can get a good look around. Beautiful. And you guys move. No, I don't want that. I want build improvement plantation. And that's the builders done with. 1 farmland, 1 mine, 1 plantation. That gets things moving along quite nicely, and we're down to 24 turns already. So with normal growth, we should be good. I wouldn't mind getting a second builder down here, but there's not a huge amount of point to it just yet because I can only build a plantation here. I need this to expand a little bit further north so I can put down some extra farms, or just straight up start building civic buildings. So, there we go. These guys will not be happy. They will deal with it as I expand. Yes, we're going to keep that city. I see no reason to destroy it. I'm pretty sure I can bring the population over. Unfortunately, whatever they were building has been destroyed, which is a real shame. Monument, granary, ancient walls, watermill. Let's repair that monument. We can go to next turn. Hopefully these guys won't move too far out of range. I'll be able to nail them with the archers as they try to run. For the moment, we will level you up. Defending against range attacks, combat strength versus melee and range units. Yes, we want the first one, and we go to next turn. Have a few level ups to do on the rest of my army as well, but I'll begin moving them north. Although it looks like they're just circling their catapults at the moment. Hopefully the AI is just reacting to the fact that it was attacked by America, and it's prepping just in case I decide to keep going. I don't plan to at this point. Washington, yes, repair the watermill. Let's get all the stuff you've got damaged fixed. I'm not going to be able to get them from here. Barbarian encampment. Oh, looks like we're going to have to deal with that one. Unit needs orders. Who? Ah, okay, so we have a new... We're negative 0.3 on the treasury, which isn't too bad. Let's start a trade with these guys. We get 2 science out of them, and we trade in gold, which which is a fantastic deal. Begin route. That gets us up to 2.7 plus, so good. We've reversed our treasury, and with the extra trade route available, once this is built, or these two are built, the extra two, we should be able to expand on that even further. I already told you, oh no, I told you just to upgrade. So fortify there for the moment. You, we can upgrade. You can't do anything yet. You guys can upgrade. Arrow Storm, +7 raid strength versus land and naval units. Yes, we want that one. Upgrade. 7 strength versus district defenses. Yep, you are our ground attacking force. No upgrade there, and no upgrade on you guys. But we'll begin bringing the Legionnaires up anyway. Because I want that barbarian encampment gone, because that's sitting between two of my cities, and that's just going to cause me problems down the track. And I was right. The coastline wraps around and then joins back up to where I'm building my naval yard. So that is okay. This scout is actually kind of useless down here now at this point, so I actually scouted pretty far. But I would like to know more of what's going on, so I'm going to send this scout just north, give it a long run, and he will just keep moving turn for turn. And we go to next turn. Barbarian boats. Okay, that's not what I was hoping for.
Not all who wander are lost.
And we are now in the Renaissance. Cartography is researched. Education, castles, machinery. Machinery will be the go. It's only 2 turns. We will get to production in just a moment. Legionnaire strike. Gets rid of the scouts. That was pretty cool. He did a little forward flip in his animation. I need to get these Legionnaires up as fast as I possibly can. Alright, so our Legionnaires have taken here. We have nothing. They've knocked down to half. We need to deal with the boats, so I have to bring more archers up. Which is alright, because I have spares. I'm not sure if I should... It's probably not such a bad idea if I actually bring my Legionnaires out here as well. And at this point, that's the end of the turn. I may lose a set of units here, but that's alright. I was going to disband some of them anyway, so... Alright, that's built. Let's go for a stable. We'll upgrade that one. Choose production in Boston. We want to repair that granary and get all the reasons for these guys not to like us up and running. Next turn. Teddy Roosevelt has been defeated. Yeah, I know. I'm the one who defeated him. Oh, and that's going to be the end of those Legionnaires. Oh, he's going to take out one. Oh, what a warrior. He got them all. Yeah, you are going to withdraw. Move the archers up 1. And we will go land and naval units. And you are going to withdraw out of their range. You are going to move forward. As are you. And we'll start getting these archers into position. from there, we're just next turn. I wouldn't mind making sure this boat is gone permanently. I just got to find out where it is. My archers will be able to take it down without too much of an issue. I just need to get into position to take it down to begin with. Oh, and beautiful, you run straight in.
Remember that people break down too, not just machinery. In peace, one is despoiled by mercenaries. In war, by one's enemies.
Choose research. Okay, next up. It's recommending military tactics, which I'm pretty sure building unit pikemen. Yeah, that's tempting, but I want education first. I'm not going to be in a war straight away after this one, so I don't need it immediately. First boat attack. These guys strike next. And that's the boat dealt with. And our little legion up here can wander in and take the free 50 gold, and that is the barbarians dealt with on this end of the world. So we will send the archers back to Boston, and they can act as the Boston defense. Ranged is probably better, because if these guys get attacked, they're going to get attacked from the ocean. Start healing those legionnaires. We got a civic to research. Divine right. Monarchy. That's tempting. Two great motion points per turn. Medieval. Divine right. That may be, monarchy may be my next next government of choice, actually. Let's get some walls back up around the city. 9 turns on the walls. Although 12 turns on the market. But we are making gold at the moment, so let's go for the market. I shouldn't need the walls anymore. Shouldn't. Watch me eat those words later. Boston, ancient walls, watermill. And they've got a market they can build as well. Yep, gonna go for the market as well. Need to start generating some gold and getting some trade up, as I would like to have some decent trade. Send envoy. Yep, we'll send envoys to my guys up here. And hopefully that will be enough to make sure I don't wind up in a fight that I don't want to be in. And there we go, the war against America is over and done, although we still have what appear to be barbarians. Yeah, have to deal with those, I think. This legion, we'll start sending this. No, I don't want you to attack the city-state, you idiots. I just want you to head up there. To Ostia. Archers to Aquileia. You guys can upgrade to crossbowmen for 200 gold. No. You just fortify. And head back to Rome. And you guys, I want you to heal. And then I'll work out where I'm going to move you next. May become defenders in Washington yet. Now I need to free up a production line, because I should have access to. Actually, I'm not sure if it'll let me build the traders before I have access to the trade run. I hope it will. 5 turns. They're all tied up for the moment. Really, there's not much for me to do at this point except sit back and enjoy. How far has my scout gotten north? We're slowly getting there. Now, he was only going to here. I want to continue him all the way up because I know this coastline comes down, but I don't know what's on beyond here. And I would really like to. This seems like an awfully big continent just to have 2 nations on it. There should be at least a third, and I want to know where this third nation is. Who needs orders? No. Well, that way, and you guys. Education complete in the next turn.
The purpose of education is to replace an
Turn
empty
140.
mind with an open one.
And now we can change research. So, astronomy, castles, mass production. Military engineering is only 3 turns, so it is likely the best option, although stirrups gives us access to the knights in 2. So I might take that one, because I've got access to horses now. We'll take military engineering next. And yet there's still barbarians up here, so there is a barbarian scout. Alright, so you guys can fortify. War envoys. These guys can go and do Washington. Now, for the amount of barbarians I've seen coming up through here, there is an encampment down here somewhere, so I think I've got the right force to deal with them. Catapults against the scouts.
Betwixt
Maybe
the stirrup
slightly
and the
overkill.
ground, mercy I asked, mercy I found.
Choose research. Yeah, now we'll take military engineering. And then after that, military tactics, and that should have us good in that area. Before we proceed too long there, legionnaires, do your thing. Or not. At the very least, you've stopped them from moving or being able to advance without attacking. Ostia. Campus, harbour, commercial hub. Another commercial hub would be a pretty good idea, I think. Entertainment complex. I need to build multiple. I need to build an entertainment complex in Rome as soon as the commercial hub there is done, so I have the option of building the Colosseum. But for the moment, gold management being what it is, another commercial hub is probably the best option here. 2 food, 1 resource with a farm, 1 food over there on wheat. I definitely want that as it is only 2 food. Build it there. 16 turns, that is okay. And we go to next turn again. You can heal. That's right, he was going to go to Rome. So I send the archers to Rome, it's fine. And we find barbarians already, so that's something. Going to healing mode too. And next turn, we get the first of our trade hubs done, and I'll have to decide between building new fresh traders out of Rome, or whether or not I go straight to the entertainment hub, so I can get access to building the Colosseum wonder, which really only has one place it should be, Rome. Oh, up to 13 population. Excellent. There's the Colosseum. No suitable location for construction. Colosseum's culture and amenities. It's not an entertainment complex. It's a cultural complex. No, it must be adjacent to an entertainment complex, so it does need the entertainment complex. So on Farm 3 Food, 3 Food 2 Production, we'll build the entertainment complex there. And then we'll build the Colosseum here. I think will be the go. 12 turns till that's ready. Because I do want to get that building before somebody else manages to knock it over and steal it. 3.1 per turn on Treasury, and we are growing well everywhere here. Faith is high. We've got really high faith. Culture, science. I really need to work on these two. Faith is going really well though. What do we have here? Increased trade capacity. Yeah, the next place that frees up, I'm going to have to start building trade convoys and getting trade going between. We have our legionnaires, which will just demolish these barbarians. And we have a barbarian ship, which I think will be those, the barbarians we encountered before, and they're just escaping. All the city-states are riled up with their catapult construction at the moment. Oh, that's not good. Well, I had a scout. The barbarians apparently have a fleet to the north. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get some ships north. I have to. With that done, we take military tactics next, and we have a civic to research, which it's 12 and 12 on either medieval fairs or guilds. Guilds is probably the best option.
I conclude then this point touching upon the power of kings with this axiom of divinity. That is to
change politics. My government. Change governments. We're currently an oligarchy. Classical republic. Monarchy opens up 3, 1, 1, 1. So we get the same, but we get 3 military options. Housing in any city with medieval walls. +2 influence points. Gain 5 influence per turn. See, a republic would be discount on gold purchases. Technically, going through Classical Republic, Merchant Republic, and Democracy would probably be the likely path to follow for Rome. The problem is, Merchant Republic gives you +2 trade routes, discount on gold purchases, and it does have a lot of flexibility. Like, it's pretty good. Yeah, but I think monarchy is probably the better option. Influence points. Yeah. I'm going to go for a monarchy. Yes, we're going to change to a monarchy. So, what are we going to do up here? Plus 100% production towards defensive buildings. That'll help us get walls on everything. Production towards encampment districts. Production was medieval, Renaissance, industrial, and heavy light cavalry units. Double the experience for recon units. Production towards ancient errant naval units. Ancient and classical. We're Renaissance now, so that's not so useful, I don't think. Although we don't have upgraded units, so that may not be such a bad option. Alright, let's go for some economic. We want production towards medieval rents. What have we got? Housing in districts with at least 2 specialty districts. Gold from all... Plus 2 gold from all trade routes. Where'd that go? I want that one. Thank you, because I'm going to have a couple of those soon enough. City-state envoys is plus 2. That's fine. And range strength. What have we got in the way of purple? General points per turn, admiral, great rider, great scientist. I could leave that as it is. The monarchy of Rome. We've gone a little bit off the historical bandwagon at this point, I do believe. Now, who was I going to build for here? Watermills, city states. Building in Washington. Okay. They have the theatre square. 6 turns for walls. Plus 2 housing for anything. Yeah. Build the ancient walls is going to take... It's only going to build in 3 turns because it's got a 100% bonus on it, so it halves the construction time, and that's going to add 2 housing, which is already at 13, I believe, with 11. Should add it out to 15, which gives Washington potentially the largest expansion size. No, it's just large. Some of these others are much better. 17, 18. I think that's the way it works. I'm pretty sure the small green number, I really should double check this before I say anything, but pretty sure the small green number is the maximum amount you can have, and what you have here is the current population. No, 18 turns until growth. Okay, so I completely get that wrong. There we go, doesn't matter. In that case, what is the maximum? How do I tell the maximum for it? That should be easy to find information. 22 stir plus food, ration 11. Gamison defense strength is 45. Surely there's something here. How much housing? Housing capacity, 11 of 11. Okay, there we go. So we have 11 of 11 housing capacity. This can't grow any bigger. Building the wall will add plus 2, increasing that to 13. So I'll be able to expand twice more. That's a much better option. That'll turn Washington into a fairly good production area. They can defend. And you can heal. And you can go find the... there's the barbarian camp. And it's low on health to top it off. Beautiful. We'll kill them next turn. Success for your commercial districts has spurred the growth of trade guilds. Your progress towards guilds has advanced considerably. Beautiful. Guilds complete in 5 turns. That's what I like to hear. Construction is tied up at the moment, so there is not a great deal I can do. However, what Boston? 5 of 8, so they've got room. Petra, Great Library. Battering Ram, Legion, Catapult, Siege Tower, Crossbowman, Projects. Trader, 8 turns. So, the trader under production there, he'll get some more trade going. Washington, I already told you guys, just fortify, chill. There's nothing else for you to do at the moment. we are going to play this through to turn 50 is probably going to be the go. Now these guys are now healed up, so they can just fortify, so that's simple enough. Legionnaires, crush the encampment. Loot and pillage. Thank you, 50 gold. I always like some free gold. And we've just got to take out those scouts next. Up plus 11 gold. This is going nicely. This is how I want my treasury to go. Now I just have to really work on my influence more than anything else. And culture, science, get those up. Get the scouts. Cut them off. Don't let them run. I want the scouts destroyed. Production, Washington. You completed the walls already? Jesus. Stable is probably one of the best options. Yes, we get a stable going there. Many. We want to fix that up, I think. And nothing else to go there. So 49. So next turn is 150. So we will make that our last turn for this particular part of this campaign.
Tactics mean
we're doing rather well. I'm quite happy with the way everything's actually worked out. Military tactics done. Banking, astronomy, castles for 3 turns. Gunpowder. Oh, that's tempting. That's upping the technological ante a little bit. Let's take castles for starters. It's only 3 turns on, and then gunpowder is probably the next step to stay ahead of the time, so I don't want anybody else to have access to that, and I don't. And at this point, we have 4 turns on the entertainment district here, which will start the construction of the Colosseum immediately afterwards. How is Rome going, by the way? 13-14, it's still got room for an expansion. Antium is at 10 of 9. It needs more housing. I'll have to do something about that. Ostia, 10 of 11. And Aquilia is at 4 of 6, so that's okay. So housing is going good, our treasury is going well. We have trade convoys under production that will increase our total gold. We have all of our cities well defended, and we are expanding just nicely. I think this will be the start of a point of expansion. I do want to build a couple of new cities. Although, I was thinking about building one over here, but just judging by how quickly Boston and Washington are expanding, I'm probably going to have full control of this particular area very soon, so I probably won't bother. However, I'm still keen on the idea of putting a city down here, as this will theoretically allow my expansion as it grows to grow down around the corner around the back of the mountain, which will help us convince this city-state that it should just be a part of my empire as it wraps around. And I do want to build one up here in the north. We've got silver, we've got access to some coastal supplies as well. We've got sheep and we've got wheat. If I can get something coastal built right up here and then start expanding north and out, I should, providing the city-state folds, be able to basically draw a line from this section of the map all the way to about here, right through the center, and everything on this side of it will be mine. I'll have all the tiles, all of the technology, everything, all the resources, everything that's in this area. And that gives me a damn good empire to build on for what is going to be the mid to late game war area, which I know is coming. And we have sort of found the top of the map, so we're obviously in the north, but I don't believe we've received our final expansion to the south yet. And we've still got map, so the map still hasn't expanded to maximum. I reckon the total map is probably out to about here, and twice as tall than what we've currently got. I'm a little surprised that we haven't encountered any other nations just yet. Anyway, ladies and gents, I'm going to hit the next turn button, and we're going to call it here for this one. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you're enjoying the playthrough of Civilization. Remember to click that like button and subscribe if you want to see more, and don't forget to leave me a comment in the comment section down below if you like. And until next time, take care.